What has been happening between China and the Philippines in the Spratly Islands, most notably the Ayungin Shoal or the Ren'ai Jiao? Filipino and Chinese ships have had standoffs near the Ayungin Shoal, Ren'ai Jiao, in the South China Sea over the past several months. On June 17th, this led to a Filipino of the Philippine Navy losing his right thumb after a Chinese Coast Guard vessel rammed a rowboat on a resupply mission. Although the two sides met this past Tuesday in Manila to talk about easing tensions, the language used in the media seems to show the situation is not over yet. The Spratly Islands exist in the middle of the South China Sea, a water route where one-third of global shipping passes. Given China's role in the world since 2000 as the factory of the world and Vietnam's increasing participation in manufacturing as a China plus one country, the Spratly Islands are seen by some as a key point for monitoring and controlling sea trade. Although some value the islands for the suspected oil beneath them, a 2012-2013 United States Energy Information and Administration survey discovered that there was very little oil or natural gas in disputed areas. The waters surrounding the islands are also full of sea life. Many of the surrounding countries have held competing claims to the Spratly Islands since the 19th century. In recent months, the Philippines and China have been involved in some of the most aggressive events concerning the areas to date, most notably involving the Yungan Shoal Ren'ai Jiao, as it is also called in Chinese. China's claims, like Taiwan's, are based on historical arguments. Pottery shards dating back to the first Chinese dynasties in the 200 BC have been found in the Spratly Islands. There are also written records from the time showing the Chinese travel to the region. A map from 1775 shows that the Qing dynasty saw the area under its rule. When Germans were surveying the islands in the late 1800s, the same government protested and sent ships to place flags on the islands. This was the same period the British saw Hainan fishermen spend many years on the islands. Even in 1933, a French document included a description of Chinese living arrangements. The Philippines based their argument on a different ground. Under the 1982 United Nations Convention of the Sea, islands that lie within 200 nautical miles of a country belong to it. Ayungin Shoal is 104 nautical miles from Palawan, Philippines. In 2016, the Philippines won an arbitration case against China after a 3-year legal battle that rejected China's historical argument, although it did not place any final ruling on sovereignty. Since 1999, the archipelagic country has kept a ship on the shoal to act as an outpost. In recent months, the Philippine Coast Guard angered the China Coast Guard by trying to resupply the ship, which the latter see as violating their territorial waters.